Hey guys, Waddler-D here. This is an important update video, and you want to know how important it is? I have been rehearsing, practicing this update video for like the past 2-3 hours. This is how important this is to me. And the reason why what I want to talk about is basically I'm going to be making some changes to my YouTube channel. And it's not about getting partnership or something or doing something really drastic. It's something a matter of downsizing, and there is good reasons why I'm planning to do some downsizing. And that's what I'm going to cover first, and then I'm going to tell about the plan that I have for downsizing, and finally I'm going to talk about two LPs that I feel need to be addressed now. And I will warn you guys, this video is going to be pretty lengthy because I have a lot to say about the understanding of my reasons for downsizing, and also I have a fair amount to say with the plan of action. I also will require your help, guys. I really need your assistance in your comments and your feedback on this, because it's not so much that I'm asking for your approval, guys. I'm just letting you know and seeing what you guys have to say. Honestly, it's definitely not a matter of approval, because it's going to happen either way. This is my decision, and it's going to get done. But I want you guys to express what you want me to do exactly, or at least because I just need a little guidance as along the way too. But the most part, there needs to be something done. So here's what I've been understanding about Let's Playing, and I've been getting some information about from various sources. I had gone recently signed up with the Let's Playing forum, and that's been pretty interesting experience. And I also talked to a couple people like Draconius. He's apparently someone that's associated with Something Awful, and I've learned a little bit more about Something Awful and the way they work. And I also learned that the Something Awful is usually incorporated with a certain popular place like the Let's Play archive. That is an interesting note to me, because basically, in the past, I've come to understand that I usually would focus so much on the numbers of views, subs, comments, etc. And that came to me making some stupid moves in the past. Some very stupid, selfish moves. And after getting the Let's Unite movement video up and getting to know more about Let's Players in general after getting connected, I come to understand some things that I really want to address, and I would like to thank various people for it. I would like to thank Blazer Dragon, who's been pretty much supporting me. I'd like to thank Lancer-D for being basically inspiration and just staying there, or staying up with us. I mean, he's been going through a lot, yet he still has time to do some LPs and upload videos for people. That I appreciate his time and effort, and I feel in some cases I'm doing this not for myself, but I want to do it to appreciate their content. They do hard work despite all the things that they go through. And I also like to thank some new people I've met and some people I've known and haven't really connected with, like Bonga, Sierra's Fantasy, and Ray. He's doing pretty hard work, but I'm just have a lot of people to thank, honestly. I really am glad that you guys are associated with me and that you guys look up to me in some ways. I really appreciate that. I mean, that makes me happy with what I do. However, I have also understood the most important thing, at least in my opinion, when it comes to Let's Playing, and it's something that I'm going to follow for the rest of my little Let's Playing hobby. It is audience. That is the most important thing that you can focus on when you're doing Let's Plays, because audience is a living entity of your viewers. Audience will be the people that will be coming to you watch your videos regularly. If you connect with your audience members and talk with them and basically correspond with them, you will be basically in touch with them. And at that point, I believe there is going to be a huge there will be a very difficult time of you quitting at that point, because you will know what your audience wants. You will know what that you can do to make them to basically make them appreciative. I mean, for one thing, if you listen to your audience will listen to you. That's my understanding. And I feel that that's what my focus is going to be on. It's going to be the audience. And it's not going to be like, oh, do this request for me, Waddler. Well, here's the problem, dude. I have a lot of other things I'm doing at the moment, but I will try to get to my best done for it. First thing I'm going to start doing is I'm going to stop making promises that I can't keep. If I can keep a promise, I will definitely do it. But if I can't, I can always say that I'm going to do in the future. Because right now, guys, I feel that the things that I've been doing lately is that there's a lack of consistency. Lately, I have been consistent with uploading, which is I'm glad of. But here's the problem with the uploading. I've been inconsistent with the LP quality. There's been some LPs where I feel have been pretty shitty quality, honestly, in terms of commentary, in terms of basically not being all there and enthusiastic about it. That's what I'm trying to understand more and more of lately. For instance, I could point out an LP that I really enjoyed the hell out of doing and I really am proud of. Paper Mario Thousand Year Door is one of my, I'd say, one of my favorite LPs that I did, because I enjoyed every moment of it. I was excited to do it. I was excited to continue on through it and play through all those sections and just get it done, because that was one of my most favorite LPs, and I want to do more work like that. There's also Dragon Curse Remake. I really wanted to make that a good LP, and I feel to some extent I did a pretty good job with that. There's a number of other ones that I could point out, like Super Mario Brothers, Super Mario Brothers 2. Those were fun LPs, despite some frustrations here and there. And I just feel like I want to do more work like that. And the way I'm going to do that is I think I'm going to have to limit to the games that I will be in the mood for. If I try to do things that I don't really want to do, like for instance, I can say right now I have a couple in mind that I'm going to be pointing out later in this video, but there are some LPs where I had started. Like for instance, I had started Tecmo Secret of Stars because a lot of people were saying, oh, this game doesn't look too bad, and I was like, and then I got convinced maybe this game isn't too bad. Let me LP it for like or LP it and see how it is. I stopped at video 13 because the game was really frustrating. There was a lot of tedium to it and grinding, and it's like, oh my god, I'm not in the mood for this. So I just stopped. Another game that I started and kind of died on, it was Dragon Quest IX. I was excited for this game. I played 200 hours of it. And then I wanted to start an LP of it and do something with it. And for some reason I started and then I just kind of fell on my face with it. I don't know what happened. I guess I was listening too much to the whole, oh, there's not a lot of people watching. Oh, I put in all this effort and it's just... So yeah, that kind of thing kind of... I don't know why the hell I did that, honestly. I don't know why I was... just started that, something I was kind of excited for, and then just drop it and fall on my face. I think I just had too much going on at the time. That's another reason why I want to do more downsizing, because I want to focus on things I want to do as opposed to things that I am obligated to do, if you understand what I'm saying. LPing to me right now is a hobby. It is something that I want to do, is something that I like to do, and apparently, and to some degree, it's something that is overcoming my life. And I'm trying to limit that now, because if I let LPing get to be so big for myself that it's the only thing I'm doing, I will never be happy. I will never be totally happy with it. I just need to do other things. Like, right now, I like to make videos. I also like to create other things too, though. I would like to create an RPG with RPG Maker. I would like to do something else too, because I will tell you this, guys. Before I made videos, I had done a little bit of help with fan games. Like, for instance, there's this one Puyo Puyo fan game that I had some help in, and I kind of helped out that person for quite a while. And there was also things where I would start messing around with Mugen a bit. Like, for instance, I would just try to see if I could make some AI for certain characters that I downloaded. And that worked out pretty well. And RPGs are yet another thing. I mean, Super Mario RPG Revolution, that thing was a project of 6 years in a sense, where it would start off with this little thing, and then I updated it, and then I got more information, updated it some more, and it is getting to a point where I am almost satisfied with it, like completely satisfied. So that's pretty much what this struggle is, guys. I feel that Alpine has been such a big thing in my life that I've basically become fascinated and to a point a little obsessed with it. So I think what I need to do, guys, is I need to get a control on it, and that's basically my reasons for this plan. Basically, what I want to do is I want to have 1 to 2 LPs at all times. And if there's just one LP, it would be a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday kind of thing. If there was 2 LPs, there would be a main LP of Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then the sub LP or side LP of Tuesday, Thursday. Because I cannot work on more than 2 LPs. It's very difficult trying to get 2 videos up a day, especially if you're trying to do other things like, hey, I'm working a temporary job at the moment. It's like an 8 to 5 kind of thing. Guess what that means when it comes to terms of getting videos done? It is fucking frustrating, because you come home from a hard day of work, and then it's like, oh, I gotta make videos. La-di fucking da. Yeah, you wouldn't be in a happy mood too. I'm not saying I was frustrated with it, but it's like I felt like it was an obligation at that point. I don't want to make that an obligation, because when I make a hobby an obligation, it's not a hobby anymore. I don't want to have that happen with Alpine. I do not want to have that happen with Let's Playing in general, because it's not a hobby. It's not something, a hobby where you just do it to please. It's a hobby to please yourself with too. So that's the main draw of why I want to downsize. I want to make it so that it doesn't cut into my own time, where I could be doing some things to further myself and basically bring more confidence in what I do and what I'm accomplishing in my life, and I just want to have more of that time. And the way to do that is just to lessen my time with Alpine. I'm not going to say I'm going to quit, because that's not my intention. My intention is to just balance out stuff. That is the most important thing I'm doing here. Also, you notice how I have a lot of review series. Like, for instance, I technically have like 3 or 4 at this rate. I have What the Fa, 8-Bittery, Wall Evaluation, and Let's Quickie. I'm going to slam that all into one little review series. And I'm curious, guys, and this is where I kind of need your help on this. And I also need your help on the condensing to 1 or 2 LPs. Basically, my idea, what do you guys like the most of those review series so far? Which kind of style do you prefer the absolute most? Do you prefer the What the Fuzz? Do you prefer the 8-Bitteries? Do you prefer how the wall evaluation is turning out, where it's going from like a square, stress square, to the top right corner? Please, I need your information on that, because I want to make a final decision on this very soon, and I need the audience's help here, because I'm making changes, and I'm going to make these changes. There is no ands, ifs, or buts. I'm not asking, like I said, I'm not asking your approval. I'm asking for a little guidance. And basically, I'm trying to figure out what the ultimate change you guys prefer in terms of these review sessions. I feel that What the Fuzz is probably the one you guys want the most, because I did a lot of those. It's fun. They're usually pretty interesting in how it works out, and I just maybe want to continue with that. in that fashion. Other than that, that's basically the main idea. I just want to kind of condense it down to one or two LPs, one review series that just kind of covers all. I mean, it could just be like a little segment where it could be for this certain subject or this certain subject or this certain subject, but it just needs to be one centralized series. And that's basically my point, my plans of the channel. One last thing, and that's probably going to be a little important, is the matter of Let's Plays, the ones I'm currently doing at the moment. RKS is finished in recording. Final Fantasy Mystic Quest is just about finished and uploading. Mickey Mouse, I have pretty much gotten halfway through that and on the road to finishing it, and I want to finish that. That's something I want to get off my chest and back and everything. I just don't want to deal with that game anymore. And finally, I have the two that are currently making me grit my teeth a bit. Pokemon Black and Super Mario RPG Revolution bestiary analysis. I feel that right now Pokemon Black is the least... I feel I am least thrilled of doing. I do not think I'm doing a good job with it, first off. I feel like the LP was poorly planned, honestly. I feel like I should have thought about it a lot harder and maybe considered some things that I could have done for it. And I feel that I'm not targeting my main audience with it. I feel like I'm maybe targeting an outside audience with it, and I feel that I'm shaming the people that are watching my other videos. So, I want to ask you guys, what do you feel about this LP? Is it something that you want to watch? Is it something that you think I should continue with? I feel like there's some things to it that I am not proud of. And I know I'm doing a certain style, and that's similar to what I like to do normally, but it's like, there's just something that I feel like I need to do differently with it. I don't know, but if you guys just can help me out a little bit with that, and I would really appreciate it, because I need a little guidance with that, because right now I'm about to just cut the string on that LP and just say, fuck it, I'm done. I'm not doing it anymore. Because I like the game, I like the series, I just don't like that LP. There's just something I don't like about it. So that's one thing I want to address right off the bat and let you guys know. Super Mario RPG Revolution bestiary analysis. The difference here is I like the hack, I like what I did with it. It's just the content of the videos I feel is a little screwed up in some respects. I feel like I'm boring you half the time, guys, when there's not any changes to show off. It's like running through the maze, running through the maze, running through the maze, running through the... Oh, there's an enemy. Let's talk about it now. Yeah, that's not what I want to do with my video. I want to basically show what matters and get it out of the way. And I feel that since I've done it the way that I've been doing it, I feel like I've been stupid about it. I feel like it's another poorly planned LP, and I don't know what to do with it. So, that's basically my dilemmas with those two. I think at the very least what I might do with the Super Mario RPG Revolutionary bestiary analysis, start over, but to do it in a different way where it's very streamlined, and I'm able to basically discuss things a lot more better. And not so, oh, gotta walk through this level now. It's boring your ass, boring your ass. Here's a boss. Yeah, I don't want to do that. I just want to get to the point where it's like, enemy, 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 boss. Stuff that you should know about. Done. So, please let me know about all that you heard in this video. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you're thinking. I would really appreciate some feedback and just some sort of comments, because I really need a little bit of guidance here, because I'm going to be doing some changes, guys, and I want to try to do it in the way that my audience would like to be done. So I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I thank you very much for your time and sitting down and listening to me talk for 20 minutes. I look forward to hearing what you guys have to say, because it's going to be helpful in getting what I need to get done. And I hope you guys have a great day, a great week. And thank you for your time. Adios.